happy to get out to another no ball. Yeah, look, I don't really know what to say. It really hasn't sunk in, to be honest. You know, as a kid, you dream about getting a bag of green in your first Test run, then your first Test 100, and so on. And I know that that double 100 sort of was in a distance from me achieving that, and I managed to get that at the WACA. But today, it just sort of sunk into me that it's very rare that you get these opportunities. Given that there's still a lot of time left in the game, and looking up at the scoreboard, and I think there was a time where it was like 71 overs to go still, and I think on 250 odd, I think it was. I was like, this is probably a chance I'm probably never going to get. Especially here at Adelaide Oval, the pink ball. I think, I'll cherish this moment for the rest of my life, definitely. But to achieve, passing Sir Don Bradman's, highest Test score, you look at it as a kid growing up and thinking, who is ever going to beat that in general? And then, obviously Brian Lara goes on and gets 400. Made that look easy. And then, you had Matthew Hayden get 380. Obviously, Tubby against Pakistan, he equalled Don Bradman. I thought Michael Clark might have passed it there, but he declared. And yeah, it's something that in the back of your mind, you never think you're ever going to get yourself, definitely. But when you've got an opportunity like that, you obviously try your best to try and see how good you are against the greatest that we've ever had. Yeah, look, I've never doubted myself at all. It's one of those things where I'm a very confident person. Whether or not I scored these runs or didn't score my runs, I still hold my head up high and have that little smirk on my face that I always have. The first person I asked was actually Smithy when I was out there batting. I said, how many overs do you reckon we hit tonight? And was literally that perfect amount. Then I came in, I think, at that break, and I said, when are we declaring? And, they said, 5:40. I said, okay. So I kept on asking when we were out there. As soon as I got the 5, then 10 past 5, and I was making sure that was still the message, and it was. Until I think that last over before, I think it just ticked over, and I think Painey wanted me to try and get past that 3:34 mark. I said last press conference that it's probably the best I've ever batted, the most disciplined I've ever batted, and the most patient I've ever batted. And I just felt, at ease, especially batting with Marnus. We were really talking about the game, and I think sometimes I get carried away with talking about where I'm looking to score instead of actually what the bowler's actually doing and how he's trying to get me out. So I think that will stay in the back of my mind now moving forward.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.